the king live forever. Your honor, the king, the Kohen HaGadol said it was okay and we can go ahead, but you say no. You understand? There was constant tension for the hearts of the people in Israel. But in the branch, in this one man, there's a shalom. Are you an Israelite? I'm talking to you. Are you an Israelite? You don't got to worry about, let's run to the king and then run to the priest and get the 10 of 4. We got both thrones and both offices put together in the same authority figure.
Hallelujah.
Does it get any better than that?
No.
Does it get any better than that? We don't have to get our orders from 2 different places. We don't have to be confused. All authority comes from Yeshua. All power comes from Yeshua. All instructions come from Yeshua. All direction comes from Yeshua. All counsel comes from Yeshua. All of our steps forward is written. Our steps of a righteous man are ordered by him.
Steps of the righteous.
He's brought shalom. Now, you 2 houses are going to love this. Because we love that shalom between Yehuda and Ephraim, do we not? Do we not? How about the shalom that we have that we don't always appreciate, in that he ended the tension in the allegiance and the control of our hearts? Who do we go to now? And guess what? Guess what we did like most children? That's why we're the children of Israel, not the adults of Israel. We play one against the other. In those days, what did? They ran to the high priest. If the high priest told them something they couldn't do, what do you think they did? They ran to Mama. Mama, your king. The priest said no, and he said this. What do we do? He will bring peace between them both. How? He will not only build the Hekel by branching out and reproducing after his own kind, he will end the enmity between the 2 thrones. Can you give me another hour, please?
You want another hour? You got it.
Thank you, brother. Okay, but now hour to an hour and a half, so don't worry.
Okay.
We'll order honey baked ham, so just delivery. We'll have it delivered, so I got you covered. All right, now, but look at verse 14. While the crown is for remembrance, look, in the Hekel of Yahweh, to Chelem, and to Toviah, and Yediah, and Chen, the son of Zephaniah, meaning the crown is basically for Judah. Now, grab this now. You got to grab this, please. He's taking not just the high priesthood and the kingly thrones and combining them into one man known as the what? Branch! He's saying the crown is to be found in Judah, verse 15. How do we know these are Judah? We're not these returning exiles of verse 10. Go back to verse 10. Weren't these the ones who brought Zechariah gifts? Hello? Weren't these the ones who brought Zechariah presents? So the crown is in Judah, verse 15. But those who are far away shall come and build the Hekel of Yahweh. What is the term far away in Scripture?
Hallelujah.
Ephraim is far away. Far away from what? Far away from Yahweh. Far away from what else? Far away from Yerushalayim. Those who are far off shall come and build the temple of Yahweh in the spirit and in the physical. And then you will know that Yahweh of hosts has sent Yeshua, son of Yahosadak, to you, and this shall be, it shall come to pass, if you obey the voice of Yahweh your Elohim.
Come on.
You're not listening. He's saying when this Yeshua shows up in him, not in Uzziah, not in King Uzziah, but in Yeshua, who will unite what? The priesthood and the rulership. In his days, the ones who are going to rebuild the family are not just those where the crown is, or Judah, the house of Judah, but those Ephraimites who are far away. They're going to be building the latter-day temple of Yahweh in the days of Yeshua, son of Yahweh, the righteous one. This is so good, my tally won't stay on. I need a twist top. Did you get that? The term, the Hebrew idiomatic expression far away in Scripture means those who are Ephraimites, the 10 tribes who are far away from Yehuda. But in the days of Yeshua, he will not only combine the priesthood and the kingly throne, the crown will stay in Judah until those far away show up, rebuild the people, temple, and family of Yahweh. And in those days, both houses will be one. Both houses will join in the building of that temple, and both houses will have one king over them. Hosea 1:11. Both houses will appoint one king over them. You cannot have Ephraim come back to Israel and make Aliyah and put Yeshua on a rowboat and say, through negotiations with the Orthodox, we can bring our Ephraimite brothers back. If you take Yeshua out of the picture, trust me, it is a house of cards that will crumble. According to this, there's one man, the branch. And you know what those guys are doing that we've been talking about for the last 2 weeks? They're building a program, but they're not building it after the branch's own kind. They're building it all over the vain imaginations of their own heart. And is it not 2 Corinthians, I believe that it is, 10:4, that tells us to take every thought and every imagination, vain imagination and thought, captive and obedience to the mind, program, will, and plan of Mashiach in our life?
Hallelujah.
For the weapons of our warfare are not with the Orthodox Jews. They are not carnal, but they are mighty through Yahweh to the pulling down of strongholds and every vain imagination that seeks itself to raise itself up against the knowledge. And what was King Uzziah's folly? He had vain imaginations and vain thoughts that sought to overtake Yeshua rather than taking his heart and mind captive to the thoughts and plan of Yeshua. Thank you. Illusions and delusions of grandeur.
Fool. A fool.
And how many King Uzziahs are running around in our day? And what is their cry? What is their cry to Ephraim? Come into our office. Okay, I'll come to your office. 2 questions. Is this the king's office? No, because we reject Yeshua as king of Israel. Okay. Is the priesthood here? No, because we believe you've got to be a Kohen to be part of the priesthood. So wait a second. There's no priesthood here, Revelation 1:6. Yeshua is not king, and you're bringing the 2 houses together. Pardon me. If you come down with a case of leprosy, please don't call me. Don't come to my house, because you'll be in an apartment, and no one will have the key to get in. Is anyone getting this? This is an operation going on right now in the Ruach. Rabbi Moshe's operating in the Ruach. Not just operating, but operating on you, doing surgery. If you can't say oh man, say oh my. And you know what the best part about the whole thing is? I get to teach, have fun, we all get to learn, and I'm drinking at the same time. So I need 8 glasses of water a day. So I'm drinking. And I'm not losing my temper. I can't lose my temper if I'm busy drinking. Baruch Hashem Yahweh. Okay. But I want you to go back to verse 15. In those days, meaning the days of this one figure, this Tzemach, who will samach, he will grow out and branch out. In his days, those who are far off will join in the building. The building of what? The tabernacle of David, which the Hekel, the tabernacle of David, which has fallen. Listen, any program that rebuilds Israel without Ephraim, those that are far off, will also fall after the folly of King Uzziah. It says here, when the branch is manifest and reproduces after his own kind, those near where the crown is, among the returning exiles of Babylon, and those who are far off will come and build together. Isn't that what the Miami Beach Israel Revival is all about? Those that are far off and those who are in the house where the crown has been, coming together and building together, because we don't have to worry about should we go to the priesthood for instruction, should we go to the king for instruction. We go to the branch. And when we go to the branch, he comes to us and we become kings and priests. So when they, next Sunday morning, we're kings and priests. Really? How so? To understand and grasp that scripture, you first have to know you're Israel.
That's right.
You first have to know you're part of the 2 houses. Once you understand that you're part of the two houses, then you can go to church and confess Revelation 1:6. We're kings and priests. Go ahead. Confess it until you turn pink. But don't confess something you don't understand. Baruch Hashem Yahweh. Okay? Now watch this. Oh yeah. Another problem with that Sunday system, not the people, we love the people, those are our future B'nai Yeshua members. The more important kingdom, restored kingdom. The problem is, they've got this thing of Melchizedek. Now I'm gonna really blow your mind here, okay? Would you allow me to blow your mind?
Blow our mind.
I mean, Rivka lives with me blowing her mind every day. She says, you know what she says to me? She goes, Moshe, I love you, but there's something about you in left field. So I've got this thing that one day you're going to get so far out in left field you're never going to come back. She says to me all the time. So I say, sweetheart, I'm playing right field, don't worry. But, where were we?
Melchizedek.
They've got this thing like, Yeshua is a priest forever, after the order of Melchizedek. And brothers and sisters, you and I, as believers in the Moshiach, we are priests forever, after the order of Melchizedek. Can I tell you something? You know Melchizedek is not a title.
Melchizedek, king.
It is one of the name/titles of Moshiach. He will be the king of Tzadok. Yeshua ben Yatzedek. Yeshua ben Yatzedek. Yeshua, the son of Yahweh, the Tzadok, so that the priesthood is called the sons of Tzadok. Yeshua is Melech Tzedek, and if we are kings and priests after what? His own kind, that means you are a priest forever, like Yeshua, after the order of, because a seed produces after its own kind. So that it's not just Yeshua who is Melech Tzaddik. It's Ted, it's Angel, it's me, it's you. We are in us. Revelation 1:6 has been combined the office of priest and king.
Hallelujah.
We are Melchizedek.
Ben said that.
Well, I don't buy that, brother. My pastor, listen, honey. I'm assuming if you're here, you've chose to disbelieve your pastor and look for truth. I'm assuming that. Melchizedek is not a title or a name limited to Yeshua. It is you. We are Melchizedek. We are Melchizedek. Isn't that what we just read in Zechariah 6? That the branch will what? Branch out and produce after his own kind? And who will be these Melechs and Sadokian priests? There'll be two houses building the temple of Yahweh through the one person who is both king and high priest. So we are Malki Tzadok. So you know what Malki Tzadok means? He is the king of the Tzadokian priesthood. But if he is the king or the head of the order of Melchizedek, where's the other in those orders? Where are the other people in that order? Doesn't Revelation 1:6 say that's us? How so? Now you know all that stuff you read about in the millennium? The sons of Tzadok? You ever read that stuff? T-S-A-D-O-K in English? Or Tzadok, Z-A-D-O-K? You ever read that? And you go, who are these guys? Sons of Zadok. When Yahshua says in Revelation 1:6, you are kings and priests, you know what he's saying? You are Melech Sadok. Is this too heavy for you?
Hallelujah.
Would you prefer no dose and a breathing machine?
No. Preach it. Go deeper.
Melech Tzadok. When Yeshua says in Revelation 1:6, you are kings and priests. Can you please tell me what that is in Hebrew? Melech Tzadok. You are the righteous ones, or the sons of Zadok. Sadok. Okay, now look at Zechariah 6:11. Yeshua is the son of Yahweh Tzadok, or Tzadok, same word, righteous. Yad Tzadok. Now, if he's going to branch out after himself, we are going to be both kings and priests, and we can do what Uzziah never got to do. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. See, because he did it in his own strength in his own time. Hello? Ha 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 ha. Because we're doing it through Yeshua, not in our own selves. We're not hijacking the priesthood. We're in. We're not hijacking something that's not ours. We're entering it. Through Yeshua, we enter it. It's our inheritance. We enter it. And we don't die or get leprosy. What a mean Yahweh. Whoa, that Yahweh is like so cool. Because we get to do everything that Uzziah was killed for. Now you know why the renewed covenant is a better covenant. That doesn't mean Torah stinks. It's been nailed to the cross. No. Torah doesn't stink. Torah hasn't been nailed to it. It means it's a better covenant because in the first covenant, people had to kill to achieve a position righteously, kings of righteousness, Malech Tzadok, the sons of Tzadok, that Yahweh has freely given us in Yeshua. Turn to your neighbor and say, freely given. Is anyone enjoying?
Freely given.
Now watch this. Now watch this. So, you know, I got all these Messianic Jewish rabbis, and they make me laugh. Well, brother, I got problems with some of the Brit Chadashah. Really? Yeah, you know, all that stuff about it being better than the Torah, and I'm better than the Torah. I got a problem with anything being better than the Torah. I said, really? If you don't think New Covenant is better than the Torah, you've got a screw loose in your head. Because in the Torah, I kept striving for the thing that I could never achieve, and Uzziah got frustrated, and he made a following, and he said, come into my office, and Yeshua said, forget about coming into your office, I'm going to take you out of office. Now, in the Brit Chadashah, we got both offices, and we weren't even born the sons of Josiah or Uzziah. It's not by biological inheritance. We have everything that was previously limited to biological inheritance. Now it is part of the Commonwealth of Israel, meaning we all share the same wealth. Don't tell me the Brit Chadashah is not better, because it doesn't rely on race or nationality. It makes everyone Israel.
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
Come on.
Come on.
So the Brit Chadashah is better. It doesn't rely on human seed. It relies on Yahweh's seed.
Yeah.
And it relies on the branch reproducing after his own kind. I'm on top of the game today. So of course it's better. Because in this covenant, we all are given the thing that Uzziah died for and was stricken for. Don't quote Revelation 1:6 if you don't understand what it means. When you say, I am a king and priest, you're saying, I am Melech Tzedek. I am Melchizedek. Oh, brother, I'm going to call the Christian Research Institute and Hank Hanegraaff. This is blasphemy, man. I'm going to put you in Bob Larson's Book of Cults. I'm going to put, Rabbi Moshe's going to get his picture right there in Bob Larson's Book of Cults. Really? Okay. Well, then you tell me what it means to be Melech Tzaddik. And you tell me who the sons of Tzaddik are that are not biological Levites. I'm going to show you right now the sons of Tzadok rebuilding the millennial temple who have no biological connection to Levi.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Amen.
Mm-hmm. Now, go with me to Yechezkel, please. Yechezkel. Oh, I feel the power. Ooh. The two houses are reunited in Ezekiel 37. The two Etzim, trees, sticks. Chronologically, they've come together. We're past that. Yeshua has returned. The millennial temple stands. And now I want you to look at Yechezkel, Ezekiel 40 and 46. Now, when did the reunion take place, Dan? Back in 37, brother. Back in Ezekiel 37. Judah and Ephraim have already come together. That must mean Mashiach has returned. So now we are, what happens after Mashiach return? We begin the Atid Lavo. We are into the millennial kingdom, and the temple has been rebuilt. Didn't it say those from far away will join those from that are close to have the crown, and that they will build the Hekel of Yahweh? Didn't it say that? The Hekel of Yahweh will be rebuilt as the two houses come together in Ezekiel 6, verses 13 through 16. Didn't we just read that? I'm not worried about sounding petite or eloquent. I'm going to preach.
Baruch Hashem Yahweh.
Baruch Hashem Yahweh. Now watch this. So the two houses have been reunited. The millennial temple has been rebuilt. Now look at Yechezkel 40, 46. And Ezekiel gets a picture of this millennial temple, the Atid Lavo. In the room facing north is for the Kohanim who guard the duty of the altar. They are the sons of Tzadok from the sons of Levi who come near to Yahweh to serve him. So in the millennial temple, it is the sons of Tzadok from the sons of Levi. Now you would say, well, wait a second. That means that they are Levites. Well, no, wait a second. It says they are from the Levites. What does that mean? They're working as one.
From the sun.
They're from the Levites. Now watch this. I'll nail it down for you more as we go along. Okay, now in other words, they're both priests. So how does a priesthood work in the millennial kingdom? You have the sons of Tzadok from among the Levites, meaning the Levites are doing their thing, the sons of Tzadok are doing their thing, and they're working in perfect harmony and perfect order. That's what that means, that the sons of Tzadok are from the Levites, meaning they're all working in harmony, and Yahweh takes the sons of Tzadok from among the Levites and gives them their specific tasks in the millennial temple. Now watch this. Yechezkel, we did 40, 46. Yechezkel 44, 15. Yechezkel 44, 15. Watch this. But the Kohanim, the Levim, the sons of Tzadok, who guarded the duty of my set-apart place. Now watch this. But the Kohanim, the Levim, thus it doesn't say the sons of Tzadok are from Levi. It does not say that. In the Hebrew it says this. You see the comma? Do you see the comma there? Good. It's there for a reason. In the Hebrew it says, here's who's going to be serving in the millennial temple, in the rebuilt temple of the branch. Or those who have what? Who have come out of the branch, meaning those who have been samacht. The Kohanim, who are the Kohanim? Sons of Aharon. The Levim, who are the Levim? The sons of Levi, and the sons of Tzadok. And how do we know they're not Levim or Kohanim? It says, they guarded the duty of my set-apart place. When the children of Israel went astray from me, they drew near to me to serve me. They will stand before me to bring to me the fat and the blood.
Come on. Come on.
So in the rebuilt temple, you have the Kohanim, you have the Levim,
And you have
and you have the sons of Tzadok. They're not the same thing. If they were, why would Yahweh say, out of these three groups, it was Tzadok who never betrayed me. It was the sons of Tzadok who never left me. It was the sons of Tzadok who never went whoring from me. It was the sons of Tzadok who stayed faithful to me and to the set-apart place. Out of all the Levim or the Kohanim, it was not they. Rather, it was the sons of Tzadok who stayed faithful to me. Because they are king Tzadokians, Malach Tzadok You are Melech Tzadok, according to Revelation 1:6. And not only are you Melech Tzadok, because you have been reproduced by the what? The branch. In the temple, you won't just be doing the sweeping and the cleaning and the licht and the menorah. You'll be bringing the blood. Why not? Yeshua is the blood atonement, is he not? Who better to bring the blood than us, the Melchizedek kings and priests?
Hallelujah!
Hallelujah! Hallelujah!
Hallelujah!
Baruch Hashem. Now let's read that again just in case you want to get it deeper down in your ruach. Yechezkel 44:15. But the Kohanim, the Levim, the sons of three groups. If they were the same group, he wouldn't have separated them. Three groups. The Tzaddoks, who guarded the duty of my set-apart place, when the children of Israel went astray, they draw near to me in the Atid Lavot temple to serve me, and shall stand before me to bring me the fat and the blood. What's wrong with that picture, Ted? In the tabernacle in the wilderness, who brought the blood to Yahweh? Who put the blood on the altar before Yahweh? The sons of Aaron. Not here. Here is the sons of Tzadok. Why? Because we have been reproduced after the kind of our older brother, Yeshua, Melech Tzadok.
Hallelujah! Hallelujah!
We are the sons of Tzadok spoken of in the book of Ezekiel. We are the sons of Tzadok spoken of in Ezekiel. Because many of the sons of Levi and the sons of Aaron don't believe in the blood of the everlasting covenant. How can they bring that blood to Yahweh as a memorial in the rebuilt temple? You've got to believe in the blood of the everlasting covenant to bring the blood in the millennial rebuilt Atid Lavot temple. Talk to me, somebody.
Hallelujah! Another hour! Another hour!
Yes.
Baruch Hashem Yahweh. Okay, now go to Yechezkel 48:11. Yechezkel 40:11. I'm going to narrow it down even more. For the Kohanim of, that's a bad word, I looked it up in Hebrew, in 48:11. It says, the Kohanim from the sons of Tzadok. Go look it up in the Hebrew when you get home. Don't take my word of it. The Kohanim from the sons of Tzadok. Okay? Or it says, it could be either way. The priests, the sons of Tzadok. Doesn't matter, but it's actually better from. Okay? The priests, the sons of Tzadok. So wait a second. Who's going to be in charge in the temple, in the Atid Lavot? Not Aaron? I thought it was Aaron. I thought the Aaronic priests were the main tribe. Yes, in the tabernacle in the wilderness, but in the Atid Lavot, it's going to be the sons of Tzadok, notice, who are set apart. Notice, are we set apart? You bet you are by the blood of Yeshua. Who did guard my charge of both covenants, yes we did. Who have not gone astray like the anti-missionaries and the other children of Israel went astray, as the Levites went astray. He is separating Tzadok from Aaron and Levi. There it is, read it. He is separating Tzadok from Aaron and Levi. He says Aaron and Levi went astray. Tzadok did not. We came back to the way. We have not left the way.
Came back.
And so we lead and have the highest role in millennial worship. Highest as well as the most important. And we close with this. Now watch this. Okay? So you've got Aaron, Levi, and Tzadok. Aaron, Levi, and Tzadok. What happened to Aaron and Levi? They done gone astray. So what did Yahweh say? Sorry, I don't know who, I mean, some of you are not saved. Some of you are not redeemed. I'm going to work with a select group that have not gone astray and that have kept my charge because they have been produced by the branch, not by Orthodox Judaism, not by the conservative Judaism, not by Reform Judaism, not by the First Baptist Church of the Sunset Strip. They have been reproduced by my son. Now who's going to argue with that reproduction?
Hallelujah!
I believe in cloning, absolutely. Does Rabbi Moshe believe in cloning? This kind, I sure do.
No.
Count me in. Turn to your neighbor and say, my rabbi believes in cloning. You know why? Because I'm looking at the clones of the branch. It is you who will present the blood in the Atid Lavot. Not the sons of Levi and not the sons of Aaron. You will produce the blood in the Atid Lavot. If this isn't good news, I don't know what is. That roast beef sandwich you've got waiting in the refrigerator is going to go down better now than it would have before. It's going to go down because I've got fed a meal in the Word of Yahweh today.
Hallelujah.
But I'm not finished with it. I'm still operating. Go to Yeshayahu 66. Baruch Hashem Yahweh. Yeshayahu 66. So Malki Tzedek is not some mystical figure and like, well, I don't know who was the first. I don't know, brother. You? No, brother. Who was the second? Well, I don't know. Let's go under Mount Ararat and look for a piece of the old Melchizedekian altar. Grow up, man. Grow up. You know the Melchizedekian priesthood? Us. We are the kings and priests. Look it up. Malki Tzedek. Thank you. He is the high priest forever after the order. He is the high priest forever. Well, who are the priests that he's over? There've got to be others who are both kingly authority and priestly authority. If he's the high priest in the order of Melchizedek, pray tell me, where's Yahweh going to get the other priests in that order? From the sons of Aaron? No. From the sons of Levi? No. From the Chabad Lubavitch? No. No. From the internet, Yahweh's going to put out a poll on Fox News. If you'd like to apply for the role of Tzadok, please email me your ballot. That's O'Reilly at foxnews.com. O'Reilly at foxnews.com. Your name and town, if you wish to apply. Is that the way Yahweh's going to find Tzadok? No. He's going to birth them, nurture them, and raise them himself. He's going to know who they are. And more than that, they're going to know who they are, because they're going to come out of the church system and realize that in order for them to be a priest, there's got to be a temple. And in order for them to be part of the priesthood, they got to be part of Israel. You can't be a priest of a nebulous atmosphere somewhere hovering over the earth. Where's your altar? I don't know. Where's the temple? I don't know. In my father's house. Well, where in your father's house? Somewhere there's many mansions. Forget about the mansions. Where's the altar?
Where you staying?
Where are you going to be doing your ministry? I'm praising Yahweh for all those born-again Christians who are confessing Revelation 1:6. In other words, we've got to show them what that confession means.
Yeah.
What they're saying is we are Israel. That's exactly what they're saying.
They don't know it.
Don't know it. Yeah.
Yeshayahu 66. Yeshayahu 66. And here it is, brother. This is going to nail it down for you. And from them too I shall take for Kohanim. I'm sorry, Yeshayahu 66, 21. Now let's go back to this. Just too, I just don't know where to start, don't know where to end. I'm in a very, very, very gastrul state right now. Go back to verse 19. Yeshayahu 66, 19. Oh, Baruch Hashem Yahweh. Oh, Baruch Hashem Yahweh.
Baruch Hashem Yahweh.
Oh, Baruch Hashem Yahweh. All right, ready? Here it is. Yeshayahu 66, 19. I will send a sign among them, that's the resurrection, and will send some of those who escape to the nations. Not from the nations, to the some that have escaped from the church, some that have escaped from traditional Judaism, some that have escaped from Baihai, Luhai, Duhai, some that have escaped all these man-made altars, man-made priesthoods, man-made religions. Any religion that changes the Shabbat is a man-made religion, and I don't care if that offends anybody.
That's right.
And he's going to send those who have the sign of the resurrection, the sign of Moshiach, he's going to send them back to the nations from where they came. Listen, read it again, verse 19. They will go, he will send them to the